You remember how much stronger Frieza was when he came back to Earth? What happens when he achieves a newer form?
Wait, are you saying he might even get more powerful and come to try to beat us again?
There's no doubt about it.
Hi guys, Chris is speaking and let's get started. In today's video we go to the second episode where Frieza with his plan transformed Goku into a little boy. But what will Whis do to help his disciple? Let's see that now. But first I left your like and subscribe to the channel. And of course I left a creative comment that the one with the most likes will win. So let's start.
Yeah, $3! That's exactly what you heard! With $3 you can have full access to my manga in high quality, like Yamoshi as a girl, and of course, the best, Akumo Saga! All this and much more with more than 5 gigs of fan manga access! Patreon Uncommon!
In the last chapter, we saw that Frieza was plotting an attack plan on the Z Warriors, so stealthily and maliciously, Frieza and his men invaded Earthling territory. Frieza divided his new soldiers in a strategic attack. His new soldiers distracted the Z Warriors, so that Frieza would steal the Dragon Balls. After stealing the spears, Frieza managed to summon Shenlong, and with that he wished that Goku would become weaker. Shortly after Frieza's wish, Goku, who was on the battlefield, became weaker and mysteriously returned to being a child. The change in his strength was remarkable. Goku after that went after Frieza to face him in the battle, and at the same time that his friends were defeated by Frieza's warriors, Goku was also being defeated by Frieza himself. And now, will Goku be able to regain his strength and defeat Frieza and his army? We'll find out in today's video. The Z Warriors were passed out on the ground, all of whom were knocked out by Frieza and his generals. The minutes went by, and after 15 minutes, Goku tried to open his eyes. He still wasn't so conscious, so he didn't get up. Goku was just resting and getting ready to get up. He finally got up, and as soon as he did, Goku felt a little dizzy. He calmed down and took a deep breath. The Saiyan opened his eyes and didn't feel dizzy anymore, so he looked around and noticed that all of his companions were unconscious, except for the prince of the Saiyan's race, Vegeta. Vegeta was already awake and was spitting up water. Goku flew to where Yamcha was and saved him, removing him from the water. Yamcha was going to die if he stayed in the water any longer. At the same time that he was removed from the water, Yamcha was startled to see Goku again as a child. Yamcha was confused seeing that. Yamcha said, "But how? What happened? Am I seeing things? I can't believe what I'm seeing. You've decreased in size," questioned Yamcha, completely confused and bewildered, seeing Goku in his child form. Goku replied, "I promise to explain everything later. Now help me wake up the others," said Goku at the same time that Yamcha got up. Far away from these events, Frieza was talking on his ship with the soldiers he appointed to be generals. The conversation was about Goku's weakness, since as he was now too weak, there was no one protecting Earth. Earth was vulnerable and no one there but Goku had the ability to protect it. So it was very simple to get there and wipe out the entire planet in the blink of an eye. All the generals were more powerful than the Z fighters. That was enough to wipe out not only the Z fighters' planet, but the whole world as well. Returning to the warriors, Goku was looking for Bulma, but he couldn't find her anywhere. And when he finally found her, he looked at her with a determined face. Bulma said, "Goku, I don't believe it." "So that's it? Frieza stole the orbs so you could go back to being a kid for some reason?" said Bulma, watching Goku in his current state. Goku said, "Could you help find the spears? I want to be strong again. Frieza must be wanting to wipe out the planet and his army is very powerful. We won't stand a chance without my help, so please lend me your radar so we can find the spears and finish off Frieza," said Goku, watching Bulma with a look of determination in his eyes. Bulma put a sweet smile on her face and a form of irony. Bulma said, "We don't have that radar anymore, my dear. It was stolen from us, and yet we don't know if Shenron could reverse what Frieza did. We only have to train to our best to protect our dear planet. Let's go to the time room and I'll try and see what we can use in your size," said Bulma, explaining and trying to calm Goku down at the same time. The Z Warriors gathered and went all together to the Room of Time. Arriving in the Room of Time, Goku tried to train, but it was very difficult, as his brain still did not accept the size of his new body. Goku missed kicks and caught weights greater than him, and because he wasn't used to it, Goku ended up getting injured in training. Gohan started to train and meditate with Piccolo, and both were making great progress in what they were doing. Yamcha was practicing his techniques with Tenshin and Chaozi, who were trying to keep up with Yamcha. Vegeta and Goku, as always, trained together and practiced together. Krillin practiced alone and had better results than Yamcha. During training, Goku encountered several difficulties with his new body. He tried to hit the air with something, but was unable to perform good moves with his body. Goku finally started to get used to his body. He tried to lift weights of 2,126 kilos, and he succeeded with ease. With that, Goku was increasing the load until he was almost unable to lift the weights. Goku still had some difficulty with this new body, but nothing as blatant as the beginning. During Gohan and Piccolo's training, both noted that Piccolo trained much more efficiently than Gohan, as his power gain was 30% greater than Gohan's gain. Yet Piccolo was still weaker than Gohan. Tenshin was training his three-eye clan style, while Yamcha was improving his hand-to-hand combat. Chaozu was trying to improve his intelligence, because he thought that that would improve his fight even more. Krillin was training with Master Roshi and was improving his speed, as he was feeling quite slow after losing a race to Master Roshi himself. Goku saw that everyone was managing to train, but for Goku it seemed that he wasn't gaining anything from training, because despite getting used to his new body, he was much weaker than he was before. This was making the Saiyan warrior quite frustrated and wondering what he could do. Noticing Kakarot's frustration, Vegeta called him to a duel, causing Goku to get a little more excited. Vegeta said, "Hey Kakarot, you won't be able to do anything if you continue like this. At this rate you'll only get in the way rather than help. Fight me and prove to me that you're still useful for something in this war we are about to enter, or else run and prove to me that you are worse than someone useless," said Vegeta, putting on his classic battle pose. Goku got into a fighter stance and tried to look threatening, but failed. Goku, excited by the situation, looked at Vegeta sternly. Goku said, "It looks like I'm going to let you insult me like that and get away with it." "Know that I'm not that weak, Vegeta. You should measure your words, as you're going to pay for your tongue," said Goku, retorting Vegeta. Goku lunged at Vegeta and landed a flying kick in the chest. Vegeta managed to hold Goku's foot so that he wouldn't be hit. Vegeta tried to hit Goku's head with a punch. Goku managed to dodge the punch and kicked Vegeta's arm so that he let go of his leg and let him move again. Both exchanged blows and Vegeta still managed to win with some ease. Goku and Vegeta decided to take a break to rest. The main reason for this break was also that Vegeta was frustrated that Goku was weak, but Vegeta felt proud of being the only one more powerful now. Meanwhile, Frieza watched planet Earth from his ship, which was orbiting the large blue sphere. He rummaged through his things and found the Dragon Sphere radar. As soon as he reached the mesosphere, the radar began to blink and beep, demonstrating the location of a sphere. Frieza smiled evilly and returned to his ship very slowly, while thinking about his next step. What will happen? What will be the results of training the Z Warriors? What does Frieza want now? Will Goku be able to regain his full power? Questions like these will only be answered in the next episode, as today's episode ends here.
Guys, this is how we end today's video. If you made it this far, I commented, "Goku child, I want to see who made it to the end," and of course I left your like and subscribe. Until next time, guys.